Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Transformers Spotlight Ramjet. Now, as you know, Transformers Spotlight was meant to feature a story with Autobots and Decepticons in different stories, one of which was meant to feature Ramjet. And yeah, I would say the story does feel like a Starscream based story, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was intentions to use Starscream, but we're told not to. So, let's get on with the story. It starts off with Ramjet meeting up with Skywarp saying, "So Ramjet, Megatron got me scouting fragile mercenaries in Africa, looking for more human governments to topple." And we kind of see how Ramjet points out about his plan to Skywarp, how he's got plans to overthrow Megatron, and not wanting to make similar mistakes like Starscream did. And of course, they point out about the hyper jumps that they can do, and the potential they can do without Megatron. So we kind of see how Ramjet journeys it back to his hidden base, where he meets with his mini-con-like Constructicons, and we kind of see how they're working on a special device, saying, "MC, I respect. How do my plans proceed?" "We wally, Chef, except come correct for your art, Jay, for real." And we kind of see how, make sure that they're kind of working on the device, and does point out that he's annoyed with that they kind of learned Earth culture, and even determined to kind of throw off Megatron off the pedestal. And we kind of see how, Ramjet journeys it off, but talking to one of his human-like sort of drones known as Harrison, as well as giving him the sort of codes and everything else from the Pentagon and that. And we kind of see how Ramjet journeys it out, while Harrison gives him the codes for the nuke. And we kind of see him journey out on another warp jump, and Megatron showing up in Europe saying, "When we are done here, the world will be forever changed." So we kind of see him journey out to one research centre, and throws off fake flyers for a sort of potential win of €5,000. So of course, turns out it's been spiked, and there's a special sort of device that will grant them the access to sort of fire the nukes. Just as Ramjet sort of talks about how his plan is going to be in motion, we see how Megatron takes out Optimus, and given the device by his sort of Constructicon minicons, and even them talking about potentially joining the Decepticons, which Ramjet kills off two of the teammates. And Ramjet saying, "Your friends overreached themselves. Consider the lessons of that era," and mainly leaves. And after getting the codes from Harrison, his BioWare starts to break down, and we see how Ramjet is determined that his plan is going to work, and that the Decepticons will hail him as their new leader. And just then, we see how Ramjet gets taken down by Megatron, and him saying, "Megatron, come to eliminate the competition, huh? Well, you're too late. My plans are already in motion. Plans far beyond even your comprehension. Plans you could never..." And of course, we see how Megatron dukes out Ramjet and basically kills him after ripping out his spark, and piece of him being all over the place as a warning. And we kind of see how, Skywarp says, "Always bet on the leader," and Megatron looking evilly after ripping off Ramjet's head. And I think the story is not that great. Again, the story does feel more like something I would see Starscream doing, and it just kind of seems like, they kind of threw Ramjet in for the story as a Starscream replacement. And I think the story does feel a little weak, and I just feel like, it does feel like they just put Ramjet in here only to get killed off by Megatron. While not one of the best stories from Spotlight, I can kind of see where it was trying to be a Starscream story. I wouldn't be surprised if Hasbro and IDW were told the writer to change the story and still keep Starscream around. But the story still deserves a thumbs down. Not the greatest, not the best, And it just feels like they just threw in a character just to get killed off. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.